Hello, this is Ruggiero, and today I'm going to explain you how to use the package that is able to calculate the convergence criteria that are described in the reference that I'm going to post down in the description of this video. Those convergence criteria are used to understand how many runs we need to run our evacuation model, especially when we have randomness that is inside this model. This randomness can be related with the input that you use or the randomness of the model itself. So let's see a simple example in which I have simulated 20 evacuation curves for 13 people. So regarding the first simulation, you can see that on this line we have the evacuation time of the first evacuee, the evacuation time of the second evacuee, of the third, fourth, and so on. So if we plot easily this evacuation curve, we can see that this is the time required by the first person to evacuate, for the second, and eventually the last one is going to be the total evacuation time for this simulation. To use my software, you don't need to do anything complex. You need just to copy and paste those evacuation curves, go in the folder of the software, open evacuation curves text file, let's delete whatever is inside, and let's paste our evacuation curves, and let's save it. Once we have done it, we don't need to do anything else than click on this link and set the S parameter. In this case, I've already calculated the best option is going to be S, but you can read from the paper what's the best approach to select this parameter depending on the number of evacuee that you have inside your simulation, and enter the number of evacuation curves that you have been adding in the evacuation curves file. In our case are 20, and we can go finally in the parameters, and we will see that all those convergence parameters are already calculated. What we need to do is to go in Excel and paste them. So this is the convergence criteria 1. Then we have the second, the fourth, and the fifth. And we can also plot. Before doing that, something that we need to mention, that we can start actually calculate those parameters from the third evacuation curves until the 20th. You can read from the paper why it's not possible, if you're curious, why it's not possible to calculate it from the first and the second. Reading the equation, you will understand easily why. And we can also plot those numbers to show all the error. Let's use another plot. Not really happy about that. You can see how the error in this case related with the first convergence criteria is decreasing, and it's gonna keep decreasing if we keep adding evacuation curves. So in that case, then it's up to you to define a good threshold to decide that the convergence criteria has been met. I'm gonna release, as I said, this software for free. Those are the license requirement. Basically, you can use it for any purpose, as you can read here. I'm gonna ask you just to, whenever you use this software, to cite this work, which is the work in which I've been developing this package, and moreover, and also if we need in the future the source code that I've been developing for this packages, I'm gonna be happy to share it with you. Just contact me by using my email, and that's it. So I would like to thank you for listening, and hope you will find this package really interesting and useful for your work. Thank you.